Looking at now solving from standard. What was that first? It was x squared minus 8x plus 7.
It was plus 8x plus 1.
Plus 15.
Oh, I got mixed up with the... Okay, plus 15. Here we go. So we're looking at this, and to solve it, right, we're just trying to see where it crosses the x-axis. We're set equal to 0. That's good.
Yeah.
Like a check mark. We're all set to go there.
Yeah.
Now I'm going to factor it. It needs to multiply to be C, add to be B.
3 and 5.
3 and 5. Let's check it out. I don't know if I can trust you. Does that add to be 8?
Yep.
Yeah.
Does it multiply to be 15?
Yeah.
Okay, so now we're going to look at what values of x make it true.
Negative 3.
Negative 3, 0.
Negative 5.
And negative 5, 0 because of the ZPP. Zero product property. Either one of those give us 0 on the whole thing. Who's got the second one for me? Ben's got it. Ben's always.
Skip to C.
Minus, or 2 over. Yeah. Minus 8x. Plus 12 minus 5.
Equals 5. Okay. So, again, remember, big idea. We're trying to see where it crosses the x-axis. So what's the issue? With it's equal to 5. We need it equal to 0. Because on this line right there, on the x-axis, y equals 0. So, subtract 5 like we did on that problem that is in your notes. So this is the equivalent equation. I just subtracted 5 from both sides. Now I'm going to attempt to factor. I need something times something to equal 0. How am I going to multiply to get 7, but add to get negative 8? Why do you think both negatives? A negative times a negative is a positive. And then here's what's kind of nice. What are the only two factors of 7? 1 and 7. So let's make sure. Does it add to be negative 8 for my B term?
Yeah.
All right. So right here, I'm going to let you know. Some people get right here and they're like, done. I think the harder work's done, but we're not done. This isn't an answer still. So the answer is what makes this true. So this is true when x equals 1 and 7, because either one of those, according to the ZPP, makes the whole thing equal to 0. One thing I want to point out, you may see some people set this up. You can set this up. I think these are, look at it and know it. But you could have something like 2x plus 7 equals 52. I don't know, like something crazier. Not equals 52. Equals 0. Then you might want to do kind of like the Algebruh stuff to get it alone. Yeah, solving an equation. So this is like side note. I think we can all look at that and see 7. That's why I'm not setting it up equal to 0 every time. But if you were to watch like a Khan Academy video or look at some other stuff, you might see them doing this every time. I'm not going to do it every time. All right, what's that next one? Number 3, or letter C. X squared minus 10x minus 11 equals 0. Okay, so I'm set equal to 0 already. Check. I'm ready to find where it crosses the x-axis.
Yep.
What's the only way I can multiply to get a negative?
Negative and a positive.
Yeah, one of each, so that's what I'm working with. The factors of 11 are only 1 and 11. Which one of those has to be negative?
The 11.
James, why does the 11 have to be the negative?
Because it's a negative 10.
To add, it's negative 10. So it has to go like this. All right. Next, what makes the whole thing 0 there? Negative 1. What makes the whole thing 0 here? 11. Anybody else? I still feel tempted. Anybody else feel tempted to stop right there because it feels like you did it? I feel tempted to stop right there. But today we're finding solutions, so we can't stop till we get here. All right? This is where the hard work happens, though, or the relatively hard work. All right, next one. Ben, you've been doing a great job. You got that next one for me? 49 minus x squared equals 0. Oh, what term's missing, y'all?
B.
B term. How am I getting that 49?
7.
7 times 7. How am I getting that negative x?
Negative.
One of each.
Yeah, 1 of each.
Remember, I need the 1 negative, 1 positive to cancel my 7x and my negative 7x, right? That's why it's canceled. So, what value of x makes this one true?
Negative 7.
Negative 7. What makes this one true, everybody?
7.
7. There's my 2 answers. We've been having a lot of 2 answers, right? Is it always 2 answers? No, we could have 1 answer. We could have no answer. You guys own that question on that checkpoint, by the way. Just straight own that one. With those, remember drawing those little pictures? Oops. I didn't mean to do that. Uh-oh. There we go. I'm back. Okay, Ben, next one. equals 0. Okay, I like this one because it looks like it's already factored a little bit, right? But I'm going to get it out of there because I have two constants I need to combine here. So x squared, how to get that b term? Add or multiply? Add, so 9x and then multiply to get my c, 20 minus 30 equals 0. Is this factor form ready yet? No.
Negative 10.
Yeah, I'm going to combine like terms and then I'm going to hope. Okay. So now we're going to work on getting it factored. X times x. To get a negative, I need a negative and a positive, right? So factors of 10, 110, 2, 5. Which ones am I going to use?
9, 1. Wait, what?
No, it has to multiply to be 10, multiply to be 9. This sounds like you might have made a great mistake. So if I'm going to get 9, it's because there's a difference of 10 and 1, right? Which one has to be positive, 10 or 1? 10, because when I add, it has to equal 9. Feels like we're done, doesn't it, a little bit? We're not done. These are not the solutions. The solutions are negative 10 and 1. Those are the answers that make it equal 0. Those are the answers where it crosses my x-axis, because at my x-axis, y equals 0, and the zero product property says if this happens or if this happens, it equals 0. We kind of just put it all together, didn't we? A lot of different lessons all in one. Is that a lot of things to try to memorize?
I guess. Yeah.
I think so. But if you take big ideas, it's fewer things to memorize and you bring the skills in. Okay? We're going to look at one more little thing here, kind of. So we saw 0, 1, or 2 solutions. So just keep that in mind, 0, 1, or 2. We'll do this real quick. Ooh, I don't want this. I want this. I like that yellow paper. Who can describe what 0 solutions would look like?
No X intersection.
Not crossing the x, so something like this or this, correct?
Yeah.
Okay. What about 1 solution?
The minimum or maximum.
Yeah, it's just going to touch your x-axis, just one spot, right?
Double.
And then 2 solution, which we see a lot, just
Twice.
It's both.
like this or like this, something like that, right? Okay, cool. So we're going to look at answers that have 0, 1, or 2 solutions. Remember, 0 is a solution. When I say 0 solutions, it means no solution. Okay. We're not going to do graphing technology because we don't need that junk. We're going right to number 3. You're going to solve that. You can solve that by factoring. And then, once you do 3, you'll see something. I want you to try to make a function that has 1 solution after you did 3, though. Just factor 3. We're not going to use decimals. You don't need it. So checking out number 3. What multiplies to be 1 but adds to be negative 2? They both have to be negative to multiply to be positive and add to be negative. So how many answers are there to this? 1 answer, and that answer is 1, 0. So there's 1 answer. The answer is 1, 0. That's 2 1s, but... Okay, so what do you notice about this portion that pumps out 1 answer? They both were the same. So who thinks they can give me another function that would just give 1 answer? All right, RJ.
X squared minus 8x plus 16.
X squared minus 8x plus 16, which is the same thing as x minus 4 times x minus 4? Yeah. 4 is the only answer to that. Some of you will get tempted to write 4, which is like not wrong, but it's like just maybe you guys stutter. Stutter the answer on there. That's cool. Fun stutter fact. Did you know famous country musician Hank Williams? Anybody ever hear of him?
No. I only know about Big Hank and Uncle Hank.
Hank Williams is a really famous old-timey country musician. He had a stutter, but when he sang, no stutter. Pretty it? That'd be kind of weird, but okay.
Yeah, what now?
Maybe he did. Who knows? I don't know. I think it's a cool fact. So, hey, this doesn't say it. We'll do this in a second. Who thinks they can give me a function that has no answer?
0 and 0.
X2
Well, 0 is a point.
5,000,000.
X2, yep.
Plus 5,000,000.
5,000,000 isn't really a thing, but x squared plus 5 million, definitely no solution. Not because 5 million is hard work. It's because 5 million is up here and it goes up. Good job, Lynn. Who's got another one they think would give no solution?
I got you.
Yeah.
X, over 2, or x
Squared.
Yeah,
Squared?
x squared plus 2.
Yeah. Plus any x squared plus anything, no b
Anything
term.
positive.
Or what about this?
Negative.
How would I get that to have no solution?
Minus.
Minus, right? Start below. Yeah, that's cool. So that'd be something like no solution. It goes down, starts below. You guys are seeing cool things. All right. Gatekeeper to the homework. Lesson summary. Let's go.